Hey guys, welcome back to Club Footy. My name is Stephen. This is Phil alongside me. Today we got three very interesting news stories. One that Phil particularly is very excited about.
Oh, yeah.
It's the AIK limited edition shirt. But don't forget, if you are new to Club Footy, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, because why not? But anyway, let's indulge this man to my left and get very excited by this absolute stunner of a shirt, Phil. What's the story behind this?
Yep, this is a serious case of deja vu because AIK, the Swedish champions, I believe, released an all-black shirt last year, this time last year. They've done it again, slightly tweaked the design, and it's just as good, to be honest. I mean, usually I would say, you should mix it up a bit. But to be honest, given how good last year's was...
No, this is right. You've done it right.
This is the right thing for the world. And I believe, certainly it's sold out in about 20 minutes. It was very limited as well. So if you did get one of these, let us know in the comments, because I'd like to get in touch with you and make you an offer.
Make you an offer that you can't refuse.
Superb shirt. Yes.
That is just absolutely beautiful. It looks almost like it's reflective, is it? What's going on? It's like a plastic vibe between
probably the most notable change actually from last year. I'm probably being a bit harsh in saying they didn't change it, because they did change it. One, the design is different because I believe that's the year of their formation there, and you're right about the applications of the design, because I believe it's this sort of slightly plasticky.
It looks waxy almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, different to the embroidered look which they had last year, which you often get. And to be honest, I quite like it. You don't often see it. Sometimes on player issue shirts you see that kind of plasticky kind of application. It looks good, and it does. It's sort of the one bit that reflects there on the pictures. Seb Larsson there, you might remember from Sunderland fame.
That's going to look great under the spotlights at night time.
Yeah,
it's the kind of shirt that will definitely look better at night time. I mean, if you have to I want an impromptu Phil Dell's review there in terms of positives, negatives, and overall score.
Yeah, so positive, I think, is their utter dedication to the all black look.
Speaking of all blacks,
yeah. See, this is black, but not quite as black as this shirt. And the fact that they've removed, the sponsors, which they got the sponsors' permission to do, so fair play to the sponsors. Negatives, I think, would be the fact that it is very similar to last year, but it is a beautiful shirt. To be honest, I'm amazed more teams don't do this, because it's just such a no-brainer.
I guess it's just hard for branding to stand out, isn't it?
It is.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I mean, on a limit, if I was a sponsor, I'd be like, you're not having my logo black on a black shirt for that reason, and it's understandable, I guess, but it's beautiful. Quick score.
Oh, it's easily a 90.
Easily a 90. One thing I want to know is this next transfer bit of news a 90. This is weird. You just sat there browsing the internet as you do. You're like, okay. Kevin Prince-Boateng apparently is now a Barcelona player. He's joined on loan. He's had a nomadic 3 years, put it that way. He's been in Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, just kind of going about doing everything. And now he's joined from Sassuolo in Italy for Barcelona to play as a backup striker, essentially, to Luis Suarez. He was obviously once a midfielder, but he's got further forward as his game's progressed over the years. And he's joined them because essentially they said, Barcelona, that his quick adaptation and his familiarity with European major leagues will help be a part of the squad. That's weird, Phil.
Can you imagine if he wins the Champions League? That would be fantastic, because of course now players joining January can play in the knockout stages. It's amazing.
He must have been
I love it.
Imagine his agent ringing him saying that. He'd be like, "You're having me on here, aren't you?"
That's the thing. Like, you can't imagine. Well, it's just whoever his agent is definitely deserves the money he got, or he should get a lot of money. It's a fantastic transfer.
The thing for me is as well, apparently there's an option to buy at the end of the loan contract for €8 million. You just know they're gonna take that up for $5 million, and they're gonna sell him to China for $45 million or something like that, aren't they?
Makes a lot of sense.
Think of what they did with Paulinho. They got him from China, did really well, and sold him for a profit. He actually did quite well, and I think he's probably a slightly better footballer than Kevin Prince-Boateng. But it's just strange. But you know what? At the same time, given the way football's going in terms of players as commodities for sales, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they do with this. Use it for a little bit.
And actually, a little side nugget. I believe he played for Las Palmas in La Liga one season. One of his many clubs.
Yeah.
And he had a 10-goal year that year. I think that was his best return as a player. They're probably looking at this. It's a bit like the Higuain transfer. It's a loan move again. So minimal risk. I mean, you'd be a bit gutted if you're a young player at Barca, because you think this is the perfect opportunity for a younger guy. But...
Having said that, there's been lots of upheaval in the academy at La Masia, but essentially they've given up, and a lot of like Barcelona's faithful fans and so on are really disappointed how Valverde's been using the academy, and it's been going on since Guardiola and since Suarez kind of left. Not Suarez, Luis Enrique left. Yep. In general, they do get overlooked, and as a City fan, I can speak from experience. So we've signed Eric Garcia and Adrian Benabe, and then we're looking at a young lad called Mariba as well. And Barcelona are seeing a bit of an exodus. Grimaldo went to Benfica, was it? I think did really well. And there's quite a few of their young lads leaving now, and this is potentially another kick in the teeth, because this is previously under like Guardiola years back, they would have used, I don't know, the likes of Bojan, or they would have used what was the other one, Cuenca, the right winger, and they had more than that, Jefferson as well, people like that. They would have got games, but now they're not giving them as much. They're just getting Kevin Prince-Boateng on loan. It's a strange one, but that's football. One thing that isn't strange, well, it is actually quite strange, is the new skin colour for the Predator 19. Now, to me, I think red, vibrant red, and they've gone blue. I don't think it's the first time they've gone blue, but for the exhibit pack, they've gone blue big time, Phil. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I think, it's hard to keep up at the moment with the amount of packs.
It's just packs everywhere, isn't it?
Packs for days. I think it's really nice. I particularly like that little detail at the front there, the little red lines. I think, again, this is the kind of boot where, on certain teams, certain kits, it's going to look just right, because as you say, whilst you typically think of red, I mean, if you're Chelsea, for example, a Chelsea player and you wear Adidas, you've got to get these boots.
Yeah, I mean, the colours are officially bold blue, silver,
bold blue,
active
nice.
Red. Active red, so obviously
bold and active.
Yeah, active red, bold and active.
Qualities.
What more do you need? It's obviously got the silver metallic trim as well. And essentially, there's no real new technology behind this boot. It's just essentially what you're used to in terms of it's got a laceless boot, obviously. It's got the forged knit kind of bit with the ridges to provide close control and all that kind of stuff. It's just as it was. It's just a nice new colour scheme. I mean, personally, Predators, I prefer them in red, I'm not going to lie. I'm not really a fan of this colourway. I can see why people would like it. But otherwise, it's still a Predator. It's still a great boot. And it's still, I'm sure, something that will probably sell by the absolute bucket full. Who'll be wearing this? So who wears the Predators at the moment? Paul Pogba, obviously, will be one repping this quite a bit. But anyway, guys, let us know what you think of all those news stories below in the comments. As ever, it's just a daily update. We're going to be doing a video tomorrow and Thursday and Friday and probably not the weekend because we're off work. Essentially going through the week. So make sure you hit subscribe to Club Footy because it's your home for news on all things football. I've been Stephen. This has been Phil. In a bit.